Why did you go from tracking Elon Musk's to Russian oligarchs? What are you trying to achieve here?
Well, people asked, they knew I had the tracking ability of all these aircraft, and I found the list of these oligarchs and Putin on all that. So I just started tracking them because people wanted me to.
Well, that's a pretty straightforward answer, Jack. Give us a sense of the technology that goes into this. How do you make this happen?
Yeah, so ever since like 9/11, there's this new technology called ADS-B where all the planes are required to transmit their location through their transponder. So there's all these websites and companies that receive this data, and I get that data and I'm able to analyze it in my program and post it to Twitter.
Now, we've noticed quite a few of these jets going to interesting places. Are you seeing any trends? Where are they right now?
They're pretty much all over the world. The United States and a few of that all, just from Russia to Russia, but no specific trend of leaving.
And Jack, you kind of answered pretty straightforward. You did this because people asked you to do it, right? We've been following
Yeah.
you a little while now in terms of you tracking Elon Musk's jet. But what's in it for you? I mean, you're a young guy, respectfully. What's the rationale here?
Well, I just have a lot of interest in aviation, and now there's some good attention to everything I'm doing. So it's fun to track these planes and code the stuff and create the Twitter accounts.
Do you feel like you have some sort of moral obligation here? Does that play into this at all?
Well, people wanted it, so I mean, they can do whatever they want with it. There's people that seem to think that these people shouldn't be allowed in the United States or other countries. So there seems to be some interest in it that way, that they don't want these type of people.
So, Jack, previously you'd had some engagement with Elon Musk about your tracking of his jet. Do you mind to give us an update on where you kind of left that?
Well, he seemed to no longer be interested in anything, and then he ended up blocking me after all the media about the whole account and everything went out in public. And he got a higher level of blocking, but seemed to give up on that. And now he doesn't really seem to care anymore.
So, to that point, it sounds like you're going to continue to do this no matter what Elon has to say about it or not.
Yeah.
Is there somewhere you want to take this, Jack? I mean, what's next?
I'd like to grow a website rather than just be on Twitter, so I have more options than just creating Twitter posts.
Jack, tell me a little bit about you. What's your background? How did you learn to program in this way and program these Twitter bots to, because it's very specific, right? You get a lot of data from the system in terms of where a plane is, its location, but you've set this up in a really specific way, basically based on takeoff, landing, and the city of origin for that plane. Walk us through it.
Yeah, so I had some aviation experience. My dad works in aviation, and I knew a little bit of coding, and I just had interested in all of it. And during COVID, I had a lot of free time, so I just started messing around with it, especially with Elon. I had an interest in him, and I knew he had a private jet. So I just had the idea to create a Twitter bot, because there's a lot of different type of bots on Twitter, and I created the plane tracking one.
What do your parents think about all this, since you mentioned your dad?
They think it's pretty cool, and all their friends know about it, and they think it's pretty cool too.